We have talked about this article from the once prominent PC gamer. We have also talked about BLATANT and his Stellar Blade take, which does seem very racy by his own words, showcasing that Asian people are responsible for the sales, and that somehow probably allegedly makes it less of a success. But I am always a fan of things following up with even worse things, and we, ladies and gents, have exactly that situation. Greetings, ladies and gents, my name is Kelso, the bearded Balkan blabbermouth, and I am DiscussThing, and today we're gonna be following up on PC Gamer and what I think of is their close to final downfall from any relativity when it comes to the thing that they were supposed to be doing the best, talking about games. What led me to this video is actually a post from yesterday from Hypnotic, who says, PC Gamer says Stellar Blade is a 68, couldn't give it a 69 for obvious reasons, giggity. They claim the game is a gooner game, is only successful because of the Chinese and ultimately has seen other games do it better. PC Gamer, same journalist, also couldn't help but show their excitement for a game called Date Everything, where they get to express their inner desire to want to fuck their refrigerator now and consider it big cuddly. So far, we are into some weird territory already, and believe me, it's gonna get worse. No one cares what you're into, it's when you try to moral police others and purposely put out a bullshit review for something that you yourself enjoy as long as it's marked LGBTQ or safe horny. It has these people losing their shit, and it's insane, and it's happened twice. PS5 release and PC release low. And yes, he's completely right. Nobody can tell you what to like and what not to like as long as it's consensual, as long as it's okay, as long as you don't harm others. And I've checked this game Date Everything on Steam, and I was actually a bit surprised, but well, whatever works about it, has 683 reviews. The overall score is overwhelmingly possible, and it reads the following: Date Everything is a sandbox dating simulator set in the comfort of your own home, featuring 100 fully voice acted dateable objects. Let the romance flow between your bed, smoke alarm, and yeah, this is weird. I mean, this is weird to me. It's a weird game. It's something that I wouldn't play, to say the least. I wouldn't be interested in, but again, I'm not anyone who will judge what anyone else likes. If that rocks your boat, if you find it funny or if you find it appealing, that's okay. 683 people certainly did. But what actually sparked my interest with all of this is that this person, Molly Taylor, is the one who gave Stellar Blade the 68 score review, and I want to read a little bit of this article just so you have to know how much hypocrisy there is in everything. Stellar Blade's opening hours are so mired by atrocious level design that I can only assume people are willingly plowing through for the sake of seeing protagonists jiggle around in a skin-tight suit for a bit longer. I don't know what this person considers abhorrent or atrocious level design, but I can tell you one thing: the level design is actually pretty good. It's very open world. It has various ways to get to certain places. You have shortcuts. You have a lot of good things. Do I blame them? Not necessarily, but it's a mighty tough beginning to get through before things start getting good. And they do eventually, though even after 30 hours I still couldn't shake the feeling that it was trying just a little bit too hard to be near automata on horny steroids. So notice how everything goes back to exactly the horny and the gooning and stuff like that. And yes, Stellar Blade does have those things heavily implied with it, but it's not the focal point of the game. The game is nice, it's good, it has great combat, it has great graphics, it has amazing soundtrack, and yes, it has a lot of gooning. And on that note, I want to see those 30 hours played by this person, but we all know that we won't see them because it's all alleged. After all, its running plot is almost identical to the end of Earth as we know it, now populated by monstrous alien life forms, a scantily clad woman fighting to reclaim the planet and save humanity, alongside a drone companion soundtrack by eerie female vocals that almost stand parallel to the horrors of the world. And this person by the end of the article gives the game a 68, and it says exciting combat and a plethora of sexy costumes can totally save stellar based middling story and occasionally questionable level design. Okay, fair enough, you have your own reasons, whatever they are, and you allegedly played 30 hours of the game. It doesn't say if you completed the game, but okay, no worries about it. But let's see what you wrote about that other game. Date everything turns everyday household objects into gorgeous love interest, and now I can't look at my refrigerator the same way. Scusi? Weren't you just complaining about gooning and gooning and gooning and gooning and gooning, and now this is the article title that you're going with? I can't say I've ever looked at any one of the inanimate objects in my apartment and thought about taking it for dinner and a movie, but Date Everything suddenly has me questioning my limited worldview by asking, what if a record player was actually a gorgeous 1920s? I've been pretty stoked for this game for a while. Yeah, I'm sure you have. I'm a sucker for a quirky dating sim, which this very much is, and Date Everything boasts a pretty stellar voice cast from likes of Felicia Day to Johnny Young Bosch. Its release is just around the corner now, but developers Games has very kindly put out a demo so I can finally see which appliances are hot and which are bizarre Duke Nukem parodies springing forth from an unassuming microwave. She goes then to explain how she played the demo, not the full game, and now thankfully she won't have to wait for too long for that. It's going to be released on June 17. This article was written on June 11. So let me get this straight. Stellar Blade is too gooning, but you can't wait for a dating sim with inanimate objects. Forgive me if I'm a little bit weirded by that, and we're going through this for the sake of some other thing as well. This is the same kind of behavior that we have from Gunnar Game of the Year writer Joshua Wollens, who also wrote another article a bit before that about Baldur's Gate 3. And he says in this article, Baldur's Gate 3's bare sex scene was such an upward turn in momentum for the game that its animator called his mom to show it off. She was like, that is weird. I mean, let's be honest. You can have any interest that you want, and we already said that. You can have every interest that you want. You can review the game however you want, but you don't get to judge other people for what they do in that regard, because as you judge other people for what they do and what they like, so are the people that like that game are going to judge you. I mean, you're giving a game that smashed all the records, even when on the PS5, when it sold over 1 million copies, and now it's doing absolute amazing on Steam, and it has so much positive reviews from people. And I know what you're gonna say, oh, those are just gooners. Well, do I have to point out that this date sim with 683 positive reviews is all furniture gooners then? Is that it? When you do that, when you have those two viewpoints, and when you're judging but you don't feel like you're gonna be judged, and you're putting articles like this, then this is dishonesty at the highest peak, and you don't get to be that. You have to be either impartial or you have to be completely honest. I don't believe that the review for Stellar Blade is completely honest, but because it is a gooner game, because it has sexy women, because PC Gamer has for a long time now shielded to the woke cultist mob, you're giving it a 68. Also, let me just remind you that this is the same site that gave Clair Obscur Expedition 33 a 70. 70. This is one of the best selling games of the year, and probably is going to be the game of the year and game of the decade, and it is beloved by everyone for all of its achievements. But no, it's not Bear Sex Scene, and it's not Dragon Age the Velgar, so it must be bad, right? I mean, this is the kind of hypocrisy that you're going to be reliving and reviewing again and again and again until they all just disappear. It's all going down, and they know it. They know that this kind of thing is going down. We are returning to the era of good reviews, of good games, and of good people that are reviewing them honestly. And those people are people like the gamers that play the games and stream the games, and they have gotten more and more prominent as the time goes, and they are doing great. And these journalists might not like it, but that's the way it is, and it's all their fault. Dishonesty, hypocrisy, paid articles, lack of any commitment or any passion for what they do, because I can tell you almost for sure that half of these reviews are by people who haven't played these games. Those things made it possible for them to basically pave the way to their demise, and they did that in a very, very quick and gracious way. It's only their fault they're doing. People like me, people like the reviewers out there, people like Smash JT, we're just commenting on that, being honest, having integrity, speaking up our minds without being bought by someone else, and we're just being honest. And honesty always finds a way. It always pays through, and it always comes on top, because integrity, honesty, passion, those are the things that transcend every era in time. And that's what's going to happen now. That's how the games are going to return to a much, much more glorious form than they were up until recently, for 10 years now. And that's how we're going to continue having good things. Sorry, PC game journals, sorry, woke journals, sorry, woke coders. You did that mostly to yourself for being just abhorrent, and you have no one else to blame but yourself. Anyways, this is all I have for this video today. Thank you very much for watching if you did so far. If you enjoy, click the like and subscribe button to subscribe to my channel and see all the latest videos. If you want to help me and help support homeless animals and animals in shelters, please click the join button and become part of the DiscussThing Guild. I appreciate it very much. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Kelso. This was DiscussThing, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers and stay fresh.